Hey everybody, welcome back to my daily arts and crafts and divine things talk show podcast video. Today we are opening this haul of art supplies that I have acquired in the last few days, and we're gonna unbox them, unbag them together, and some of them I've already sneak peeked into, as you can see, and we're going to discuss the contents, because if you don't know me, hi, I'm Kat, welcome to my channel. I'm on a mission to acquire every single possible arts and craft skill / hobby that I could possibly acquire. And so I'm an artist, I paint. This is an example of a painting. There's some more down here. I recently learned how to sew. I'm still at an amateur level, but we're getting there. I recently learned how to crochet, and specifically also bead crochet. And this is a bead crochet project that I'm working on right now. Yeah, you can see, look at the beautiful beads. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely. This one's especially exciting and relevant to today's video. I've also learned how to do bead embroidery recently, and so that is a piece that I'm working on also. And so, yes, in summation, I love the arts and the crafts, and I want to learn as many as I possibly can. And we haven't even scratched the surface yet. Even last night, oh my gosh, I woke up at 3 a.m. and I ended up on Instagram, and I found a girl who does mirror engraving. And so that's on the horizon. I don't know if I'll get there this year, but I did find some free mirrors on Gumtree, and I might have all of the equipment except for the PPE, because as you grind into the mirror, you get glass shards coming out. So you need goggles and a mask. Anyways, that's a future date. Today, we've got these following hobbies. So, first things first is I've got a Kintsugi repair kit. And if you don't know what Kintsugi is, it is when, exhibit this photo of someone else's work. It's when you smash up some pottery and then you repair it together with gold. And I love gold. If you don't know me, I love gold. I paint many, many things with this gold gild paint from Amazon, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, I have various pots and, well, specifically a vase, a plate, and then I think 2 bowls that have been part of my favorites in my collection, and they've got smashed. And so not that I was collecting and waiting for a collection of my favorite items to get smashed, but now that I have more than one, I have now finally bought a Kintsugi repair kit from Amazon, and I shall be trying this out and repairing my things and hopefully making them beautiful. I made sure to get one that was food safe. And so that means that we can then hopefully still use them as crockery and dishware. So that's project number 1, hobby number 1, parcel number 1. Parcel number 2. So this is with relation to bead crochet. And so, as I mentioned in the intro, this is my current bead crochet project. This is the very first that I've ever done. And it's just like a beautiful snaky skin that I'm creating, and I ran out of these color beads, and so I switched to these kind of grey pewter beads to finish it off. And I just want to make it the same size as a card. This is my Pret gift card example. I want it to just be able to wrap around and hold the card. You can't see it, but it should hold the card perfectly, and then I can sew my card. I don't think I'm not going to do the Pret gift card, but maybe my Oyster card. I can sew my Oyster card into here, and I have this beautiful tactile feeling pouch to put that in. I don't know, I just wanted to practice bead crocheting, and I think for my first attempt we're off to quite a good start. Watch one of my other videos, I'll try and link it here, I'll tell you my reviews about my bead crocheting process. So I have got a bead crochet project up and coming in my mind. This one has been such a raging success that I was like, I'm immediately ready to upgrade. And because I got saustron grain beads. They're super cheap and super adorable and lovely, but they're not very uniform. And so here you can see that there are some inconsistencies in the work. And because this is my first piece, I'm not 100% sure if it's because of my handiwork or if it's because of the beads. And I'm trying to blame it on the beads, can't lie. And so I know of a brand called Miyuki. They are a famous seed bead, which is what these are. These are called seed beads. They're a famous seed bead brand. They're Japanese and they are known for very, very uniform beads. And so I have decided I'm going to crochet a beaded project using Miyuki seed beads, and also trying out different kinds of crocheting fine thread, because the thread that I've been crocheting with, I don't know, it's kind of perfect for what I've been using it for, but this was just one that like we had in my stash, not even my stash, my mum's stash. When I started sewing last year, I just raided all of her things, and this was one of the spools that has that resulted from that. You can see this, like, do you see that kind of printing at the bottom there, that red text? It just says, to me when I see that, I'm like, whoa, you are old. But anyways, this was like accidentally acquired. I wanted to see if I could acquire some crocheting in the fine thread on purpose. And so I was looking up on the interwebs what is some good thread to acquire. And I saw this, it's a brand called DMC, and it's called fil à dentelle, which is like very fine, beautiful, thin crocheting thread. And they had these pictures of these balls of thread. And I was like, that is perfect. And I was looking up on ChatGPT to see if like the specific seed bead that I was looking for would be good to use with this thread, and it said yes. And so I found some on the internet. There was a website that had 5 balls in the white left, because the project that I want to make is like white, silver, gold and pearl colored, and so the backing thread should be white. And they came in the post, and I thought that they were going to be like this big each. As a reference, this is how big I was expecting each ball to be. And I bought 5 balls. And so I was expecting a package like yay in size. So color me surprised when this cute little thing just popped its way through my door. And I was like, where's the rest? Where's the rest of the yarn? And so I opened it up, and my golly, was I off on the size, because this is the actual size of the yarn. I genuinely thought it would be about 3 or 4 times bigger than that. But anyways, I have got, I have got 5 of them. And this morning I got my tiniest crochet hook out, which is a 0.5 millimeter crochet hook. And I started to see if I could crochet with it. And guys, mission success, because this is a chain, foundation chain, and then a row of double crochets. This is double crochet, guys. And then I did 2 gaps here to see if I could filet crochet with this tiny little yarn here. And I can, because you can actually see the gaps, which is so exciting. And so this is officially the tiniest crochet I think I'll ever do in my entire life, because this is the smallest hook that I can find. I don't see how you can get a smaller hook than 0.5, because it would be so tiny. But yeah, this is the smallest crochet ever, officially, in the world. Probably not officially in the world, but like this is the smallest that exists in my life. So that's really cool. And this is just really exciting. And I wonder how much flat work this many yarns will transpire to. And let's stay on theme. Oh, I got some Miyuki seed beads. Package number 3, guys. Welcome to the one I'm actually most excited for. I'm going to leave the 4th one until last because it's relevant to the other thing I'm going to show you at the end. I haven't opened it. I haven't opened this yet. I'm going to do it live on camera because I'm just so excited to get my first ever batch of Miyuki seed beads, and I want it to be documented on camera. So I purchased my seed beads from a online store called old bicycle shop who specialise in check beads and more. And so I went for the and more, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colours of beads. And they have put them, they are so satisfyingly weighty. This is what I love about bead crocheting and just beadwork in general, is that it just has such a lovely, gorgeous weight to it. And so all of these beads have a really beautiful weight to them. And so I've got 3. I have 3 cute little packets here. This is better than pick and mix, in my personal opinion. And let's just open them up and see what it is that we have got, because I just can't wait. I ordered primarily, so my project is going to be using size 11 beads, which are kind of like the middle size of beads, because I didn't want them to be too big and chunky, but I didn't want them to be too small. I think so. I'm hoping that they're going to be just bigger than these. I've obviously never seen these in real life, and so I kind of took a little punt in the dark. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Well, I think that they're slightly smaller than I thought they would be. Oh my gosh, guys, they're gorgeous. Okay, look, I got some galvanized silver. That's 2 packs there. Wow, that is gorgeous. I got some more silver. Silver-lined crystal. These are 10-gram bags here. So these won't last very long because they're not really, like, there's not that many. But then they also sold these 50-gram silver-lined packs. And so these will last much longer. And these are £5 each. They're £4.95 each. And I'm just so excited. Oh, OBS beads, oldbicycleshopbeads.com. And so these are silver with silver-lined crystal AB. And AB in the kind of beading crystal world stands for Aurora Borealis. And so what that means is that you've got that kind of rainbowy Aurora Borealis effect going on when you see that. And so these are the plain silver-lined crystals, which was actually what I wanted. But they're kind of sold out everywhere online, which is really annoying. Because I just feel like this is going to give me a more mature effect. This is a little bit more fun and cutesy, but I'm not, that wasn't my preferred, but I was like, yeah, I'll take what I can get here. Okay, cool. Now we've got, oh my gosh. Okay, we've got these gilt-lined white opals, which are beautiful. Look at that colour. Then we've got ivory pearl Ceylon, antique ivory pearl in Ceylon, and then another antique ivory pearl in Ceylon. And these are the 50-gram bags. And then we've got some gold-lined crystal Aurora Borealises as well. And then we've got one more bag. Gosh, this is so exciting. Oh no, I did get a few more silver-lined crystals, but I need loads, and so I had to mix it up. But they don't actually look the same tone, even from afar, which is a little bit... We'll deal with it when we get there. And then the final bag. The final bag. Okay, I've got ivory pearl Ceylon, and so that's different to the antique pearl colour. Ivory pearl, more ivory pearls, and then we've got this white pearl as well. And I got quite a few bags of the white pearl because I need white in my design, and quite a lot of it as well. And so I was hoping to be able to interchange some of the like white shades that aren't exactly the same, but I don't think I'll be able to because there is such a difference. I say such a difference, I hold them up, they look pretty much the same, but there is a difference in them, and so that is just a learning experience. I had to see them in real life to learn. And so this is my, this is my haul of the beads, which is so fun. And I shall get crack-a-lacking with those soon. They are smaller than if I got the smaller size, what would that even have been like? Because these are still teensy-weensy. And so I'm probably going to have to rethink my project because it's just not going to be able to reach the size that I want it to get. But that's okay, we'll still create something beautiful. And so with that, we now go on to our fourth and final package, which is this one here. This one arrived today. I ordered it yesterday. God bless Amazon Prime. And this one is so freaking excited. This is once more another gold themed new hobby. And this is a gold leafing set. And I'm so excited because I wanted to learn gilding for a very, very long time. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the only experience so far that I've had with gilding, which is just this gilding paint. But I would like to, actually, let me just show you. I'm working as of today on this painting here. And this is going to be, well, you'll see what it looks like in the end, but obviously we've got a big lily in the front here that I'm just currently working on. I started with acrylic paints and, whoa, let me not show you my secret notion, guys. I started with acrylic paints and I'm done with acrylic paints already. Like, they're only so fun for a little while to just like block out all the colors, and then they just get like really not fun to work with anymore. And so I decided to film this video for today, and I'm going to move on to oil painting, which is so fun. But I think that before I do the oil painting, I might gold leaf the entire background, because it's going to end up being gold leafed anyways. That's what I got this for, if you haven't figured that out already. But I'm going to gold leaf the entire background, and it's going to be beautiful. But I think I'm going to do this because it will dry quicker before I do the oil painting of the lily on top, because the lily oil painting will take a long time to dry, and gilding on top of it will be more difficult with wet oil paint in the foreground. And so we've got a lot of things to do, guys, and we've got a lot of inspiration, and we've got a lot of fun projects to go, and there's not enough hours in the day to do all the things we want to do, but we shall try and get as many things as possible done. And so this is today's video. I am currently in heaven. I've got a Kintsugi kit, I've got decorative gilding set, I've got new threads and new beads galore. Sorry, I just knocked you there. So yes, and I've got a painting in the works, which is so fun. And so that is today's video. I hope you've enjoyed coming along on my little unbagging tour with me as much as I have enjoyed it. And I will catch you in tomorrow's video, where I believe I'm going to go through one of my favourite antiquarian books, like I promised last week. And this one is truly fantastic. It's truly fantastic, but you'll have to stick around until tomorrow. So in the meantime, kisses to you. Follow me on Instagram for more live updates. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Subscribe. Lots of love. God bless you. Peace be with you.